Welcome back to NBA Cinema. So, man, the Phoenix Suns got swept, and we remember this super team coming together. And I remember saying, where's their depth? Where's their point guard? But the thing that I should have been asking the whole time is, where's their leader? Because it showed up. And Kevin Durant the other day said that the coach is the leader when asked about it. But he knew what the reporters meant. And they're talking about a player that's on the court, that's in battle. The coach can lead you, but so far. But when you have vets that's been in the league, played at the highest level, tons of playoff experience, those guys should become your leaders. And they evidently didn't have one. We saw Bradley Beal unravel mad at Frank Vogel tonight. And you know what? Kendrick Perkins went in on them, man. He went in. And we're about to check out what he had to say. Let's peek.
Swept. They got swept. Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker. Swept. One of the biggest disappointments in NBA history, if not the biggest disappointment in NBA history. Ain't no other way around it. And look, Bradley Beal, you don't need to be mad at Frank Vogel. You need to be mad at Anthony Edwards. That's who you should have took your frustration out, because he's the one that's been telling you what he's going to do to you, and he actually did it. To all of y'all, you, KD, and Book, he did it. The man averaged 38. The man averaged 38 at y'all crib. Them 2 games at y'all crib. Walked in their shoes all muddy, standing on furniture, went in y'all refrigerator without asking, fixed them some Kool-Aid, and did whatever he needed to do. Man, look, the Timberwolves is real. Lil 89 Mike, he real. Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy holding it down. That defense is real. Them boys probably going to the Western Conference Finals. Denver, y'all better get ready to strap y'all shoes up. But at the end of the day, here we go again, pointing the finger at Frank Vogel. Pointing the finger at Frank Vogel, because that team been lacking what? All season long? Leadership. They hadn't had one since CP3. And it showed. It showed. But guess who had them? Guess who had a leader? Minnesota. You know his name is? Anthony Edwards. And did it in great fashion. Man, y'all went out sad, man. Cupcakes, creamy in the middle. That was an embarrassment. Carry on.
So yeah, man, these guys didn't show up, didn't show any sense of pride. You could tell that they weren't really a team. You just had some guys out there scoring. And you look at their contrast of a team like the Knicks, who play together, play hard. They just have a bunch of guys out there that like to do the same thing. Let's face it, most of the their top players like to have 20 shots a game, but with each other, everybody ain't gonna get 20 shots a night. So what can Bradley Beal do to help you win when he's not scoring? I've been saying this for the longest time and I've been getting pushback. But some of these guys are not superstars because they be averaging 25 and 26 points. They're on a bad team or they're hopeless underdogs. And you can't put more talent around them because that doesn't mean that they would win. They have to have other players that like to do other things, do the dirty work, maybe an offensive rebounder, guys that don't like to shoot so much. You saw that happen with AI and Melo. You know, people were talking about how bad that Philly team was, but those guys weren't shooters. They were defenders, rebounders, shot blockers, and they let AI do most of the shooting. And that worked out for the team as far as, maximizing your stars' abilities and letting those guys contribute in a different way. So if I'm Phoenix, I break this up. Devin Booker, how long do you hold on to that asset before the rest of the league realize they can't use it? See if one of those teams that have an identity that's tough can bring in Devin Booker and you just have him be an offensive player, but don't ask him to be your dog and your top guy for your team. You know what I'm saying? Um, he actually could fit in with somebody like the Knicks right now, who has tough players all around that roster. Come in, let him average just 20 something a game and use his strength while having a team of guys who can highlight some of them weaknesses and that dog mentality. And I remember, man, that video where he was talking about, man, don't double team me and pick up. And Joakim Noah was like, man, it's a part of the game. It's a part of the game. What are you talking about? And we see, like, that toughness lacks. He don't have the toughness it requires to lead a team. KD coming back out of his Achilles, he's been swept twice and he's joined up on teams, man. He's joined up on teams and nothing. So that just shows you how tailor made the Golden State Warriors was for anybody to come in and win a title there. Anybody that was a fringe all star better would have won a title with that team. Um, so that's why his legacy is kind of looked at like it is. Bradley Beal again, that was a guy just in Washington scoring points, but he's not like a 1A type of guy. I know people were talking about that's who the Knicks should be going after. Him, Donovan Mitchell. Jalen Brunson was the guy that y'all need to go after. Sometimes guys, okay, so look at this too. You talking about all these other teams going after people, but OKC saw the potential in Shea Gilgeous, and they wanted to bring him in. Oh yeah, we'll trade you Paul George if you give us him because we see what he's going to be. So what you want to have in your front office is guys who can gauge talent properly and bring in the right guys for the future, not just take names because they average 20 something points a game. Look at actually how they play, how they impact their team, their upside, their trajectory, all of these things before you make a decision like that. But man, yeah, the Phoenix Suns, I've been rambling all over the place, but that's just kind of an indictment on the Phoenix Suns. I'm just talking about other examples, man, because these guys ain't it, but maybe in some capacity, Devin Booker could help a team. Maybe in some capacity, KD can help a team. Just can't be your main dogs. So Phoenix need to trade these assets and take the OKC approach and start acquiring draft picks. Start bringing in your Chet Holmgreens, your Jalen Williams type guys later. But you can get a lot of picks right now for these guys, so you got to trade now. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.